This week I saw something that absolutely blew my mind. I was in a t-ball game. My little guys, Liam and Horner, they're 6 years old. They wanted to play t-ball this year, and so we signed them up for t-ball, and I've been to a couple of practices and watched a couple of games, but this particular game, I really honed in on it, and I realized something. These kids don't know anything about baseball. They hit the ball off the tee, and the kid runs to third instead of running to first. Nobody cares. Another kid on second, ball comes off the tee. Instead of running to third, he runs towards home plate, does a couple of circles around the pitcher, picks a couple of clovers on the way, slides into home plate from second base. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen. But I realized something. At least they're having fun. Like as they grow up in this sport, obviously they will be judged and they will have failures and they will have rules and it will become stressful, just like in our businesses. But when you started off in your business, do you remember? Do you remember how fun it was? You just wanted to go out and do. You just wanted to go out and make things happen. You didn't care if you failed. You didn't care how you hit the ball. And the next day after that game, we're in the backyard. And I said, Liam, hit the ball off the tee. Let's do a couple of practice hits. And Liam says, I don't know, Dad, I didn't hit it great yesterday. And I said, Liam, it doesn't matter. All that matters is what you're doing right now as you start today. What you did yesterday doesn't matter. That doesn't make what's going to happen today. You can do the best you can do today. And I said, Horner, let's catch a couple of fly balls. And he goes, I don't know, Dad. What if I don't catch it? Or what if it hits me in the face? And I said, Horner, don't think about that. We can't predict the future. We can't predict the future, but we allow that to paralyze us from taking action to perform in it. So just do right now. If something bad happens, we can adjust and shift it later, and I just applied all that to my business as you can to yours. When is the last time you had fun? If you knew you couldn't fail, what would you do differently? Because all the judgments and the failures and everything else that paralyze us from taking action is what keeps us from being great. So go out on the field and just have fun again. Don't worry so much about what performance has been or with the fears of what it may or may not be. Don't let the fear of failure stop you from being better than you are today.